primarily Gordon of McHenry County Jewish congregation. Today I want to talk to you about the Mezuzah, or if you were speaking proper Israeli Hebrew, it would be Mezuzah. The word Mezuzah actually means doorpost, and we refer to it as what we put on the doorposts of our home. So what's it all about? Why do we have this Mezuzah? Well, the reason we have it comes from the two passages which are actually found inside the Mezuzah, which I'll show you on this. Here we have a scroll that goes inside the Mezuzah. And the first paragraph is from Deuteronomy chapter 6, starting with Shema and Be'ahavta. And in it, it says, write these words on the doorposts of your house. Wow. What words? The commandments. Because right before this section, we had the 10 commandments and some other commandments. Write these words on the doorposts of your house. Why would we do such a thing? Well, we're in our house. We've got our values, right? But then we go out into the world where there's all kinds of different values or lack of values, right? So as we exit the house, if we notice the Mezuzah and we touch it and kiss it, it's a reminder to take those values with us out into the world. Now, it works the other way as well. Let's say I'm coming home and I've just had a really frustrating day. Well, if I notice the Mezuzah and I touch it and I kiss it, it's a reminder to keep those values with me as I walk into the house and not take out on my loved ones who live with me what I went through, the frustrations I went through all day. So that's what the Mezuzah is doing there. Now, on the Mezuzah, there's a shin. And that's not true of all Mezuzah. Mezuzah could just be plain. There's a fancy one, though it has nothing on it. This one has the word Shaddai on it, which is a word we use for God, and that's where the shin comes from too. And it's an acronym, Shomer Daltot Yisrael, watching over the doors of Israel. In other words, God is our protector. And this one says Yisrael, and it has Shaddai on it, and it's gorgeous, made out of silver. This one is clear, and you can see the scroll inside, though you're really just seeing the outside of the scroll. So we have a tendency, it's called Hidur Mitzvah, of ornamenting the mitzvah. Like we have beautiful challah colors. We could just have a plain white napkin. We have beautiful mezuzot. We have beautiful Seder plates. We could just have all those symbols that we put on the Seder plate on a plain plate. But we adorn our holy objects to draw even more attention to them. Now, I happen to have a mezuzah on the entrance to each room of my house, and that's courtesy of my son in Israel, who is a sofer, a ritual scribe, and he actually wrote this mezuzah by hand on a piece of parchment that's made from animal skin. But the most important part of the mezuzah is to remember to take those mitzvot, those commandments, those values with you out into the world, and remember them when you've been out in the world and you come back into your home. And if you need some help finding a mezuzah or putting a mezuzah up in your house, let me know and I'll be glad to help you. Shalom.